The Leo and Pisces prophecy of 2026. In the quiet corners of the city lived Leo, an artist whose canvases were as vibrant as his dreams, yet his pockets remained empty. His studio, a cramped attic, was a universe of unsold masterpieces. Each brushstroke was a prayer for recognition, a whisper against the roaring silence of obscurity. Miles away, in the hushed aisles of a university library, sat Luna, a Pisces with a mind as deep as the ocean, yet she was terrified to make a single ripple. Her brilliance was a secret she kept, a treasure buried under layers of shyness. Then, the prophecy went viral. A whisper on the digital wind, a single post that bloomed into a global phenomenon. 2026, the year of unprecedented blessings for Leo and Pisces. It was everywhere, on every screen, on every tongue. For Leo, it was a lifeline. For Luna, it was a terrifying hope. Could a year, a simple number on a calendar, truly change everything? They didn't know each other, but a shared, cosmic promise now bound their fates. The world watched, waiting to see if the stars would deliver. For Leo and Luna, 2026 wasn't just the future, it was their only hope. The clock struck midnight, and 2026 began. Almost immediately, the prophecy seemed to hold true. A chance encounter in a coffee shop led to Leo's art being discovered by a renowned gallery owner. His paintings, once gathering dust, were suddenly the talk of the town. His name was on every critic's lips. He had the fame he craved, the money he needed. He was a success. For Luna, the blessings were quieter but no less potent. A professor, noticing her detailed but unspoken insights, encouraged her to lead a research project. Her timid voice, once lost in the crowd, found its strength. She published a groundbreaking paper, her name echoing through academic halls. She was no longer invisible, she was brilliant. But the stars are tricky things. Their light can illuminate, but it also casts long, dark shadows. Leo found himself trapped. The gallery wanted more of the same, the style that sold. His creative fire, once a roaring blaze, dwindled to a flicker. He was painting for contracts, not for his soul. His studio, once a sanctuary, now felt like a gilded cage. Was this the blessing he had prayed for? Luna's success became a wall. Her old friends, who once shared late-night study sessions fueled by cheap pizza, now saw her as a rival. Whispers followed her down the hallways, not of admiration, but of envy. The joy of her achievement was soured by the solitude it brought. She had found her voice, only to find herself speaking into an empty room. One evening, overwhelmed by the pressure, Leo abandoned a sterile corporate commission. He grabbed a fresh canvas and, for the first time in months, painted for himself. He painted the sky, the stars, the feeling of being lost and found all at once. He poured his confusion, his anger, his yearning onto the canvas. It was raw, chaotic, and utterly his. That same night, Luna sat alone in the library, the weight of her isolation pressing down. She looked at her award-winning paper, at the complex equations and elegant prose, and felt nothing. She missed the laughter, the shared struggle, the human connection. She closed her laptop, walked out of the library, and called an old friend, her voice trembling as she said, "I miss you." The paths of a struggling artist and a shy student, once set on a collision course with destiny, began to diverge from the prophecy script. Leo started displaying his new, honest art in small, independent cafes, finding joy in connecting with people who saw the soul in his work, not the price tag. Luna started a study group, not to lead, but to collaborate, using her knowledge to lift others up, rediscovering the joy of learning together. The final twist didn't come from the stars, but from within. A popular debunker channel released a video, meticulously tracing the 2026 prophecy back to its source, a satirical social media account known for creating fake astrological predictions. The global phenomenon was a joke. There was no cosmic blessing. There was never any magic. For a moment, the world laughed. But Leo and Luna didn't. They looked back at the year, at the fame that felt like a prison and the success that brought loneliness. They saw that the prophecy, the lie, had given them something they didn't expect, a catalyst. It pushed them out of their comfort zones, forced them to confront their deepest desires, and ultimately showed them what they truly valued. The prophecy wasn't true, but their transformations were. Leo didn't need to be a celebrated artist. He needed to create honestly. Luna didn't need to be a star academic. She needed connection. The real blessing wasn't a gift from the cosmos. It was the strength they found when the universe failed to deliver. It was the realization that we are the authors of our own fortune, the artists of our own lives. The stars don't write our destiny. We do. And that is the most powerful prophecy of all. Thanks for watching.